President Uhuru Kenyatta made his way to Uhuru Park at noon to lead Kenyans in marking this year's Mashujaa Day. The national day, previously known as Kenyatta Day, is set aside to celebrate Kenyans who, through their acts of bravery, goodwill, selflessness and triumph, brought honor to the country and impacted positively on the lives of the citizenry. But it was a Mashujaa Day with an exception, characterized by a cloud of uncertainty that hangs over the Thursday repeat presidential election after Kenyatta's re-election was invalidated by the Supreme Court, NASA leader Raila Odinga's withdrawal from the race, compounding the matter.
Hatuwezi kuishi in what is called a permanent state of elections. Our economy needs to move on, and we must rid this nation of that uncertainty.
Odinga has directed his supporters to point to the streets on Thursday and oppose the fresh State House contest. With the looming standoff between NASA supporters and the law enforcers, security of the electoral officers and those keen on participating in the exercise remains in question.
Those who wish to vote, our guarantee that there will be adequate security for you to carry out your democratic right and constitutional right to vote.
The mass action called by Odinga on Thursday is meant to express disaffection with the repeat polls and credibility of the entire exercise.
Those who wish not to vote, I promise you that your rights not to vote shall equally be respected. But we must remember that no right supersedes the other.
The government will deploy up to 150,000 security officers across the country to man the 40,883 polling stations, secure polling materials on transit, as well as those stored in warehouses, with other officers tasked with the responsibility of guarding vital government installations and patrol duties.
The power to choose is accompanied with a huge responsibility to accept the choices that we make. The choices our institutions set up by our Constitution makes for us.
The international community has behind the scenes been seeking a political settlement between Kenyatta and Odinga on the contentious issues ahead of the repeat polls to avert a crisis. Kenyatta has however ruled out talks on postponement of the fresh State House contest as demanded by Odinga and the NASA brigade.
Our country must move towards her destiny, and that destiny shall be decided by none other than the people of this great Republic of Kenya.
We go back to ballot on Thursday next week to defend our right to choose, to defend our democracy, and to defend our Constitution.
Kenyatta has designated Sunday as the day of national prayers, a day before his scheduled meeting with IEBC Chairman Wafula Chebukati to seek a way out of the current impasse. Chebukati met Odinga yesterday and is expected to announce the Commission's next course of action after meeting the President. President Uhuru Kenyatta has stuck to the Jubilee Party and the government position in the last 2 weeks or so on the conduct of the repeat presidential election on Thursday. His assurances of security for those conducting the exercise and those intending to participate in the poll notwithstanding, it's all eyes on the main political players as behind-the-scenes talks to find a solution to the standoff intensify, more so to avert a legitimacy question on the fresh State House contest. Francis Gashuri, Citizen TV, Uhuru Park, Nairobi.